Hello, family and friends at Robertson Family Water. This is Ron again, coming from the Rabai village, and I just wanted to give you an overview of everything that you have just done here at this very needy place. Behind me there are hundreds of children, so excited. We just finished a program where they sang songs and they gave thanks for everything that you've done. In this one project alone, you provided a 10,000 liter water tank, as well as the gutters that are able to facilitate caught water. They call it rain harvesting because there is no clean water in this area. I wanted to show you personally the water tank and the gutters that you provided for Rabai. One of the interesting stories that have come out of this, of course behind me, it's a 10,000 liter container. They actually put gutters on both sides of this building that I'm standing next to, and they were hopeful that it would fill up this massive tank. What they discovered, because they had some rains recently, that it filled it up very, very quickly. So they had an older tank that was not being used on the property that someone had given, possibly an aid organization or the government back in the day, but they've never been able to use it. So they took that old tank and they set it on the other side of the building, and you'll see this in the video. But now they're able to actually conserve 2 tanks of water. Of course, one is with the brand new tank and the other is with the older tank. But this will sustain the school in times of drought. This will sustain the kids for weeks when there's no access to water. Not only that, but we have water filtration kits, which actually filters all the water, whether they get it from the river or if they have need to get it out of these tanks. It literally filters all of the water so that they are 100% pure of all disease or problems. So what you have in this top bucket, you have dirty water, and that water looks like this. You can see how filthy this water, this is actually the water that comes out of the river. It's very brown, it's very dirty. Because of this water, there's typhoid, there's cholera, there's parasites, all kinds of bad stuff. But when it goes through these special filters, you can see the difference between these two. You can see that this is the dirty water, this is the purified water. And this water, everything's been taken out, literally everything. And so when the children are able to drink this water, when they come, their bodies will be protected from some of the diseases that would come through this water, which is what they're presently drinking. The water filtration system that we're talking about establishing here will also produce this type of water. The project basically is to take a pipe. They've already put a pipe a couple of years ago that runs to the school, and then they're able to pump the water from the river to the school to provide water from the river. But what we'll be able to do is to pump it to the school and then filter that water with a filtration system that is able to provide water for the entire school. We're talking about hundreds of students, and then hopefully we're going to figure out a way to allow the people of the village itself to access clean water also. Besides that, you were able to purchase desks. They actually built these desks very strong, and this is going to facilitate dozens of these children, because I believe it was like 26 of these desks that were built for the kids. They're sitting at these new desks, and so you've got these really well constructed desks. It's got a metal base. These desks are going to last for years and years. And it's something that they have not had. A lot of these students, they'll stand all day, they'll sit on the floor, dirt floor, to try to learn. And so this is massive. You gave money for school supplies, and they said the number one thing that we need are desks. So there were, what, 26 of these that were made, specially made for this school that you provided the funds for. Just know that the people of this village are so happy, they're so thankful. We had government representatives, we had the village chief come, the assistant chief come, parents came, they all came to celebrate because no one has taken the time to reach out to these needy people but you. And as I shared with them, and I'll say to you, you are an expression of the grace of God because you did for them what they could never pay for themselves. There was nothing in them that deserved it, but because of your love for them and desire to be a giving company, you have changed the world because you've saved lives. You are empowering this village to become all that God created them to be. So thank you for who you are and what you're doing in the nation of Kenya to the glory of God. God bless you.